Hello, how are you all? Welcome to my channel Law Made Simple with me Vidya Reddy. Today in the series of Public International Law, let us move to another topic, privileges and immunities of diplomatic agents. Diplomatic agents are the envoys sent on the mission of conducting relations with the foreign states to which they are accredited. International law recognizes the right of every sovereign state to send its representative to another state which is under a duty to receive him if it decides to have international relations with the representative states. During modern times, embassies have become a very important means of maintaining international relations. So, diplomats are the persons who are sent from one country to another country under a mission to improve the international relationships between two states. So, we are learning the privileges and immunities of diplomatic agents. The Vienna Convention of 1965-61 has codified well-established rules and privileges and immunities which are related by custom or bilateral agreement. So, they have an agreement or a treaty in between the two states. So, in that two states, what are the privileges and immunities of the diplomatic agents are written in the Vienna Convention. Articles 20 to 36 of Vienna Convention deal with the privileges and immunities enjoyed by a diplomatic agent and the premises of his mission. Personal immunities. A person of a diplomat is inviolable, and in case of an affront against him, international law requires the foreign state to offer prompt apology and redress. It also requires the wrongdoer to be punished, but such protection cannot be available to a diplomat who unnecessarily commits an assault first or exposes himself to danger. So, any person who does wrong with the diplomat will be punished, and the diplomat will be will be given an apology and redressal for that. So, if a diplomat who unnecessarily commits an assault, then such immunity will be not there. Exemption from criminal jurisdiction. Diplomats are completely immune from criminal jurisdiction of a foreign state. Diplomats cannot be prosecuted under any circumstances for offences against law and order. If a diplomat is found to be involved in violence against any other person, he may be restrained temporarily and if necessary be expelled from the country. It is a straight exemption. And there is also an exemption from civil jurisdiction. The exemption from civil jurisdiction is complete so that a diplomat is secured fullest freedom from the performance of his duties. He cannot be sued for debts or torts of any kind. The Vienna Convention of 1961 on diplomatic relations provide for 3 exceptions to the immunity diplomatic agent from civil action. What are the 3 civil exemptions from the civil jurisdiction exemptions are real action relating to private immovable property unless held on behalf of the sending state, action relating to succession to property, action relating to private, professional and commercial activity. Diplomats cannot be called as witnesses before the court unless they want to appear voluntarily. So, these are the exceptions from civil jurisdiction. Immunity of official residence and premises of the mission. The residence of a diplomatic agent and of the members of his suites are immune from the control of the local countries. They cannot also enter the premises of the mission without the consent of the head of the mission. So, even the official residence of the diplomat cannot be entered by any other person unless there is a permission from the head. Likewise, inviolable are the papers, correspondence, message in code, diplomatic bags and their carriers. So, anything, any message, any code or any document cannot be checked even in the receiving state. But if a guilty person takes shelter in a diplomatic mission, he must be surrendered to the state if he doesn't enjoy diplomatic immunity. If any other person who is involved in violence or who is guilty, and if he takes a shelter in the diplomat's house, he must be surrendered to the state So, these are some of the immunities of the diplomats. Right of asylum in foreign missions. At present, the right of diplomatic asylum is not recognized in the international law. It is clear from the Vienna Convention of 1961 on diplomatic relations that diplomatic missions are not to be used for the purposes which are incompatible discharge of the official duties of such missions. Exemption from taxation. The Vienna Convention of 1961 provides that a diplomatic agent shall be exempted from all dues and taxes except certain indirect taxes like sewerage, light and water taxes and taxes on private immovable property in the receiving state which an envoy is expected to pay. The Vienna Convention provides that no immunity can be claimed by the employees who are nationals of the receiving state. The diplomats are exempted from personal service and any kind of military service and contribution. So, he is exempted from all kinds of taxes. If he wants to pay the light and water taxes also, he can pay, but that is not compulsory. Immunities of an envoy's retinue. The dependent relatives living with him and his servants are exempt from civil and criminal jurisdiction of the receiving state. Other officials and servants in a diplomatic mission also enjoy the immunities mentioned above, but such immunities do not extend to visitors of such diplomatic missions. The private servants of diplomats remain amenable to local laws if they are local citizens. So, even the servants and the dependent relatives, that is wife and children, are exempted from the civil and criminal jurisdiction of the receiving state if they are living with the diplomat. Right of innocent passage through third state. Diplomatic agents and their families have the right of innocent passage through the territory of the third state on the way to or return from their mission. This protection applies to couriers and diplomatic bags. In times of war, the question of difficulty as a belligerent state may refuse to save conduct of such diplomat or deny other privileges which would have been granted in normal times. So, in times of war, this kind of privileges may not be amended properly, but other than that, innocent passage through third state is also applicable for a diplomat.